Are you interested in turning your Oculus Touch controller from this into this? Well then stay tuned and find out how. I hope you're doing well. My name's David and you're very welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at some really cool Oculus Quest accessories that Kiwi sent me to take a look at in today's video. I have actually taken a look at other Kiwi products on the YouTube channel, such as the pulley system that they have for wired VR headsets or for using the Oculus Link with your Oculus Quest. If you're interested in seeing my impressions and what I thought of that, you can click on the card above right now. So jumping into today's video, I got a few products to show off to you guys. One of them that I think is the coolest is how you can change your Oculus Touch controller into a Knuckles controller instead. So it's very similar to how the Valve Index one looks, and it's now on your Oculus Quest controller. It's really cool for grabbing stuff because you can basically let go of everything in your hand and actually go and pick up stuff like you're picking it up in the real world. I'll also be showing off some earbuds that I got and a counterweight for your Oculus Quest, because I know sometimes people can feel that it's uncomfortable with the Quest leaning on their face. So this is like a counterweight that will sit on the back and even out the weight distribution of the Oculus Quest. All these products were sent to me for free by Kiwi, and I really do appreciate that, although they didn't tell me to say anything, so all this is my honest review and opinions on each one of these products. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So I'm just going to start off on what I think everyone will be wanting to see the most, and just do it and not make you wait all the way to the end of today's video. So as you can see, I have the Oculus Touch controller that comes with the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S. This has a strap that goes onto your wrist just like this, and it's actually pretty good. You don't notice a strap while you're playing, and it's cool to be able to use it like this, but you can never fully let go of your controller or you just drop it. So to put this on, it's actually pretty straightforward. You take off the battery case that's on the Touch controller and you remove the official wrist strap that's there. You then put in the knuckles strap and put the battery controller back onto the controller. Once that's on, you shimmy the other part up the controller until it just goes above the Oculus button, which is right about here. And once it's over that, you can connect the two straps as they are individual pieces, and you can connect them to whatever size you want. So depending on your hand size, you can adjust it to different sizes, so you can have it really tight for smaller hands, or you can have it really wide for a bigger hand to fit in. It's great how adjustable it is, and it's very simple to be able to adjust it. So once I have it on my hand right here, all you do is you can take it off the strap, you hold it up against the back behind your knuckles, you don't put it on front of your knuckles, but you put it behind them and you connect it like that. It goes on with a Velcro strap and it literally just sits there on your hand. So instead of actually holding onto the controller the whole time in game, you can completely let go of it, and when you're reaching for it to grab stuff, you can actually reach and then press the buttons to pick it up. It feels much more natural, and it's really nice being able to do it like that. Although it's sometimes a bit difficult to reach the Oculus button because it's further down on the controller, all the other buttons are just as easy to reach as you would expect them to be. Adjusting them is pretty straightforward and it's pretty simple to use, except the one thing that I'd say about it is when you have to adjust something on your Oculus Quest headset and when you have a controller in each one of your hands, they can sometimes get in the way when you're doing that, so you sometimes have to take one off to adjust, say, the IPD slider underneath or your volume buttons. So that is one thing that I think is a little bit tricky when using this, but that's the only thing that I could really point out. Although Kiwi do have a solution for this. You can buy a knuckle strap with a wrist strap included, which would mean when you are fixing something on your Oculus Quest headset, all you can do is just slip it out and it will hang there with the wrist strap on, and then you just slip it back on to your knuckles to get back into playing VR. If you're interested to see some gameplay videos of me using these, I've linked it in the card above so you can go check it out and see what these are like in action. The next thing I want to show off to you is these earbuds for the Oculus Quest. If you have an Oculus Quest, you'd already be aware that the Oculus Quest has two audio outputs, one on either side of the headset, and these are exactly what that is designed for. These are nice and small because they literally go in one ear at a time. You put one in on your left one and you literally put it in on your ear like this, and then you put one in on your right one as well. Once you have both of these in, they're really small so they don't really get in the way, and you can literally just put them up into your ear and they're really easy to use. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering why they're so small, and that's basically the reason. They're not really designed for anything else, so you couldn't use these for plugging into your phone and then listening to music. Well, you could, but you'd have your phone literally so close to you and you'd only be able to listen in one ear. So these are really just designed for the Oculus Quest, and that's how they work. They work fairly well. They're not the best quality audio I've ever heard, but for using them in your Oculus Quest, it does make a difference, especially if you need to be quiet. Because the speakers in the Oculus Quest are actually pretty impressive. So if I'm playing late, it's definitely better to have these in instead of playing it through the speakers if I want to be fully immersed. If you're looking to record Oculus Quest gameplay videos for your YouTube channel, then I found these to be really useful. What I do is I just plug one into the Oculus Quest and then put it in my ear, and in the other audio input I plug in the recorder that I use for recording audio for my Oculus Quest. It works out really well because then I don't have to put headphones on over it, so I can still stay tuned to the real world to hear if my camera timer is going out or if anything is happening in the real world. So it's pretty cool to be able to have that option. I've definitely found it useful, just having one in and having the recorder in, just for the convenience. And the final product I wanted to show off is this counterweight for your Oculus Quest. I don't really experience having a really heavy Oculus Quest. I don't know, maybe I get it down too far in my head, that it sort of hooks around the back of my head and it doesn't really feel like it's pulling too badly on it, but I know some people that have played the Oculus Quest, or friends and family that would play it. They've said that it does pull down on their face, so maybe I'm just really good at setting it up on my face. But it's definitely something that I think a lot of people find an issue with the Oculus Quest, is that the weight isn't distributed perfectly. As you can see, there's people that have set up their own counterweights, like this guy right here, or this one, which is, oh my god, that would hurt so much. But these are sort of basically to balance out the weight, because the front of the Quest is quite heavy, and I can get why people would get uncomfortable with it on, having this being so heavy and then at the back and it just pulls down on your face. So basically what this does is it attaches to the back of your Oculus Quest headset and makes it slightly more comfortable as well, but the main reason is really to distribute the weight. Maybe it's just me that I've mastered the weight distribution on the Oculus Quest, that I can get it on and make it fit on my head alright, but currently I'm not really using this. It's very easy to set up. It's a nice piece of material, and it's definitely useful for people who think that the weight is a bit too heavy on the front of the Oculus Quest headset. Although having it on does make it slightly more comfortable, and probably keeping it on so you can share it around with other people will make their experience slightly better, because it won't be so heavy at the front of their headset if you're passing it around for different people to use, basically. But for me anyway, it's not really my thing, and it's not really something that I'll be using too often, but for other people using my Oculus Quest, that'll definitely be coming in handy then. So that's Kiwi's latest 3 products for the Oculus Quest. I was really delighted checking these out, and I really did enjoy them, especially the knuckle straps and how convenient the earpiece is for me. It just works out so well for what I use it for anyway. If you're interested in checking out any of these, I've linked them down in the description down below, so you can go pick them up for yourself if you're interested. Thank you so much to Kiwi for sending these out to me. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate your support for my YouTube channel and the whole VR community. It's really nice of you guys. And of course, as always, I wouldn't be able to make these videos if it weren't for you guys, so thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of today's video and continuing to support the YouTube channel. If you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, why not start now by joining the VR community and clicking that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all things Oculus Quest, virtual reality, and gameplay and news. My name is David, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.